She was raised in the depths of Tennessee, kissed by the Florida sun, sweet as a Georgia peach. She's got a smile so bright, make you weak in the knees. Oh, she's the best thing you ever seen. He came in on fire, engine red, put all those crazy thoughts in her head. He lit a match and watched her burn. Oh, he watched her burn instead. The girl, she's a dreamer, living a life like a game of roulette. And don't you know, baby, nightmares are dreams we wanna forget. Living that way is a short road to regret. Little girl, you're grown now. Let's see what you can do. Don't let hate and spite build your path for you. He came in like a bat out of hell. He thought of something special within her rebellion. She lit a match and threw it his way, and watched that silent gun go up in flames. She came in like a bat out of hell. She played her games and she played them well. She lit a match and watched it burn. Oh, she watched it burn
Oh man, this is fun. Right?
Word? Is good? How'd it sound?
We can put this right here.
We can fix that this time.
yourselves first. Let's do that.
I'll go first. I'm Dan Walker. I'm the drummer with Ashley and the X's.
I'm Ashley Carter. I'm the singer of Ashley and X's.
I am Eric Parham. I am the bassist for Ashley and the X's.
And I'm Matt Shigakawa. I'm actually the real vocalist of the band, but
You guys talk a
I
lot.
hide behind her.
It's funny-
I'm the guitar player.
It's funny you say that because Dan was just telling me while you were playing that it sounds better with drums. So.
It does.
Everything
I
sounds
kinda
better with
agree
drums.
a little bit. you
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
I actually missed you back there for a second.
So
Aw.
sweet. I don't think I've ever heard you say that.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're all set up here. Let me explain because this is new. We've been doing these Music Wednesdays now for about a year, I guess. Mostly from the newspaper. The studio space opened July 1, and the library is very kind and gracious to allow us to do it from here now. Kessler Kaufman over here is doing the sound, and Meredith Levine is the director here of the studio, so thank you to you guys.
And to their interns, because they are great.
Yes.
Yeah, setting everything up. It's hopefully for you guys the sound is way improved from what we were doing before. That's why we're here. It's a little more complicated, so that's why we're a little bit later in getting started. But we're figuring out how to use this space like all you guys. So enough about all that. Tell me, Ashley, about this band.
Oh, this band. We are a rock band, rock and roll. It's just blues-driven rock and roll. We started off about 8 or 9 years ago at this point. We've taken a little hiatus. We started back again in August. We have a really unique dynamic. We're like a family. We love each other. As you've seen, we cut up together. We have a lot of fun together. And we put out a self-titled album. Oh man, what was it? 4 years ago?
2013.
Yeah, 2013, and we're currently working on our second album, hopefully to be released this year.
Where are you recording at?
We're recording it with Derek Mazurek. He has
It's a place called The Compound.
Yes, what he said.
All originals?
One a cappella cover, but mostly originals.
Okay. And you guys played this past weekend, right, at Revelry Room?
Yes. Oh, that was fun.
Mike Ferris. Oh, yeah, that was great. That was a blast.
They were so fun. That was a fun group of people. They were just awesome.
And then you're opening Friday night for a band with an unusual name.
Is it Raylyn?
Willie's granddaughter.
Nelson?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Willie Nelson's granddaughter. That's cool. And the band is
Mhm.
MM.
Oh, that
No.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the actual band.
We've got it in
That's
tomorrow's
awesome.
paper, and one of our copy editors came over and said, "We got some gibberish here."
Little misprint.
But that's it.
No, that's it.
Friday night at
Yes.
Music Bar. And
Nope, JJ's.
JJ's.
Yeah,
JJ's.
JJ's.
Yes. JJ's Bohemian.
Give me a whole list. And then you've got a couple of things, Nightfall on
Yeah.
Yes.
the 11th, and then JJ's again,
After Nightfall.
here at Mayo's on the 5th.
Yep,
Yes.
we're gonna be celebrating Dan's
Dan's
birthday.
birthday.
That's
Every-
the Dan birthday bash show.
Everybody should come out to that.
Yes, it was going to be really fun.
So let's talk about the record a little, just to let people know. We're going to talk. Normally we would song talk and then song and talk, but to keep from moving the camera back and forth, we're going to talk a little while, and then you guys are going to close out with 2 songs. So tell me about the record. Who does most of the writing?
It's an equal shared thing. We all 4 pitch in on the writing.
Yeah, we.
One of-
I usually come up with lyrics either on my own and bring it to them, or they come up with something and I'm like, ooh, here's all the things that come out of my head with this. But collectively, we pull every song together. We're equal parts to a whole. None of us kind of own any of it.
Everything is written together. Nobody comes in with the song
No.
finished.
Ever.
Somebody just comes in with an idea.
Yes.
Maybe Matt comes in with a guitar lick or guitar riff that he likes, or Eric comes in with the bass line he likes, or I come up with a drum part. Every now and then that happens.
It does happen.
Right. So everything is always written collectively
Yes.
with this band.
When you go into a studio, do you go in with a finished product? I mean, it's established bands that
most of our stuff in the studio is we when we go into the studio we have most of it down, but a lot of stuff does get written from my perspective anyways, because I play more than one guitar track. You know, I'll layer guitars and I'll come up with ideas while in the studio. And then working with Derek, he's thinking a lot too. So he's not only our engineer, but he acts as a producer as well. So he has a lot of great ideas, and we'll sit down and work together on some different parts. So while the idea is there going into the studio, it really just takes birth in the studio, if that makes sense.
You were talking about the family aspect of it, and that always sort of fascinates me, that dynamic of how people work. And I interviewed a band a couple of months ago, and one of the guys said what he liked about the fact they'd been together for so long was that a lot of the formalities, the niceties were gone. You know, they all knew each other and trusted each other, so, you know, if they didn't like something, they didn't have to go through that whole involved, I respect you, I like you, but.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
don't
they
have to
just
do
cut
that
right to
either. We have a rule of if someone has an idea, we at least try it, and if we don't feel good about it or if we feel like it needs tweaking, then we go from there. But yeah, I would say that's probably true. We don't, and I don't think it's necessarily that we shut each other down either if we don't agree with that idea. We are respectful of the idea, but we don't have to have a conversation about it. We just do it, and then you know,
We
if it
vote it
works-
out.
Yeah,
It's as simple as that.
yeah.
If we don't like it, it's a show of hands.
Yeah.
Who likes it? Who's all in favor? Who's not? And
And
so that way, nobody's really got hurt feelings.
And
It's
most
fair.
of the time, yes, exactly. And most of the time, we collectively, if we try something a couple of ways and we don't like it, we kind of all feel that. We have such an easy vibe about us whenever we're playing things that make sense to us. So when something doesn't feel right, we all kind of know it.
I get that. If we have that kind of the paper, if somebody says, I don't understand this sentence, well, you know, right away that means it's not working. You know, they'll take offense. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Tell me about that bass. I don't
Oh.
know that I've seen an acoustic bass like that in a while. Anyway.
I found that on Amazon. And they make cellos. It's Odaka, I think, or Odoka. And they specialize in cello making. I suppose that's what I had found in researching. But so I found a bass, and
Is it something
I
you
like it.
brought just because we asked for acoustic, or do you play it a lot?
Just acoustic sets.
Yeah. Normally, like you would play an electric.
Right.
That's cool. It's a cool bass.
Thank you.
What is different about this second record than maybe the first?
I think we've grown a lot as a band and as people and as musicians individually and collectively. So it kind of shows where we started, because some of the songs on the record we've had for a while, and they've just kind of been fleshed out with this new feel. And then we got a lot of new stuff that shows where we've come collectively as a band with you know, our dynamics and writing and things like that. Matt usually.
Well, I think the first record was kind of rushed. We were just so like
Yeah.
ready to get something out there to everybody. Like listen. And with this record, we're like, let's just take our time. Let's let it marinate. Let's listen. Let's go back. Let's fix this, fix that, and just really come up with some, you know, ideas that you're not going to see live. You know, we want our record to be different than our live show. We want our live show to be great, but we want our record to be also great. But to get two different aspects of what we are as a band. And so with a record, you know, like I'm doing a lot of overdubs, and I can't play that live.
Right.
So with this record, I'm really like just getting all of my ideas out. And of course, some of them are X'd right away, but at least I'm thinking of being creative and trying things.
That's the other thing that's always interesting to me in doing interviews with bands is that sort of, it changes from record to record. You'll hear them say, we want to spend time and do a lot of production, and then the next one is we want to cut it back to the very basics. And, that's always fascinating. If you're lucky, you have time and opportunities to do it. Right?
Well,
Tell me, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's what I like about bands. I don't want to go see a band and hear their record. I want to go see a band and see what they do live. Like I want it to be different. A lot of bands want to give you their record live, but I don't like that aspect. I want to see something unique at that show, something that you won't hear, you know, just on the radio or listening to their CD or whatever.
Tell me about the song you already sang, and then the two you're going to do.
Red is what we sang first, and that you had the riff, right? for that.
Yeah, yeah. I've
already.
been sitting on that riff a couple years before we reconvened.
Yeah, and then I had some lyrics kind of going around that inspired by a person I know that kind of got in a bad relationship and let that take over their life. And so a lot of times when writing, I'll take things from what I see or what I've experienced and turn that into a song. But it just kind of, he played the riff and those lyrics started coming. And so, and then, you know, bass comes in, drums come in, and we all just kind of make it happen. It was the first song that we wrote back together as a band. And then we're finishing up, that will be on the new album. We're finishing up with Rope and what was the other one? Want You.
Want You.
Which will also be on the new record. And they're all, you know, they all show again how we've evolved as a band. They're not songs that we've played in the past. They are all new. Want You we wrote right before we took our hiatus, but we didn't really play it a lot. It was funny coming back after being parted for so long and being like, wait, how did that go again? Do we have that recorded anywhere? So it's really, the songs we're playing today are just kind of a representation of the feel of that record.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you guys to go set up and play. And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This is fun.
Thanks to all of you guys.
Thank you.
Kessler, if you'll keep
Good? Go.
You got away, saying things you don't mean to say, and you got away of making innocent things hurt. When the road gets rough, you throw your hands up and walk out on me. And when I get weary, you think that I am weak. But when the silence sets in, the cold will chill your bones. When the silence sets in, your house is not your home. When the silence sets in, your heart is already broke. When the silence sets in, that was Rope, and Matt's gonna tune really quick for Want You.